Hi guys, welcome to another live. So today we're going to be doing pick a cards, but I kind of took a bunch of oracles that I wanted to use and kind of just mixed them all around. So we'll just be picking our 1, 2s, and 3s from here instead of, if you watched last time, I was shuffling each time and making stacks. So we're just trying something different. Welcome in if you're new, welcome if you're live, welcome if you're watching the replay. Please just keep in mind we're going to do 1, 2, or 3 for pick a cards, and then I will do questions. Let me just change this really quickly. If you want to ask a question for a personal reading, just go ahead and put it in the comments, and I will pick them at random. So it's not going to be like a line order or anything. I'm just going to pick them at random. Whatever calls to me, basically, because I think that's the best way to work with spirit. And if you are watching the replay, please put your question down in the comments if you would like to, and I will answer one of those at the beginning of my next live. Okay, let me go over to chat. Okay. So go ahead and while you're watching, pick 1, 2, or 3. And I'm just going to go ahead and get into, oh, you know what I wanted to do first? I wanted to read this. Now I've got 2 decks mixed into here. These are like angel and spirit messages. And I feel like this is something that we really need to do first. So let me just pick one of these. Oh, and I wanted to turn that over as well. Okay. So I just want to know, this one's just going to be a basic collective message for everyone. Okay. Serenity is coming up. So let's see. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. So I do feel like what we're working on right now in the collective is really our own personal energy, our relationship with ourselves, letting go of things that don't serve us. And it has to be said here, triggers are out of control lately, out of control. And if you are triggered, you are triggered. And that is a space and an opportunity for you to look at what's going on within yourself. Okay. It really has nothing to do with the other person. And it really has nothing to do with somebody doing you wrong. There's a pain there. There is a trauma, possibly. There's something that needs to be looked at, and you need to work on that for your serenity. Okay. So the triggers, if you're being triggered easily, it's time to go within and look at yourself. All right. That has to be said because it's just out of control right now. Out of control. Okay. So let's do 1, 2, 3. So go ahead and pick 1, 2, or 3. So let's get into group 1. I really like this picture here. So we're getting an old, I made this deck and I forgot what was on it. Old habits and energies need to be released. Let go. Oh my gosh, that's just what the serenity was saying. Okay, so number 1, letting go of old habits and energies, things that aren't serving you anymore. Like they're a habit, it's something you do repetitively, but is it serving you, right? Let's see if we can get the tarot to give us an idea of what exactly this energy is. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. This is a family legacy issue. So this could be ancestral stuff that you carry, okay? Ancestral patterns that it's time to release and let go of, okay? Let's see if we can get any advice or Yeah. Wheel of Fortune, don't let your past hold you back. Moving forward. The Wheel of Fortune is also the karma card. So yeah, this is ancestral karma that you could be holding on to, which just means beliefs and patterns that have been put onto you that really aren't your own. So it's time to evaluate those and choose, whether or not they align with your own personal beliefs and thoughts. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so that was number one. Let me put these back. Okay. All right, number two. I'm going to put this one down. Okay, number two. Let's get this one over here. Ooh, Death and the Maiden. Invasion, boundaries violated, and dominance. This card always makes me feel like with the boundaries being dominated, it's like somebody like in your space that you're really not comfortable with. Okay. So there's a need for better boundaries when I'm seeing this, because she's really uncomfortable with us, but she's not doing anything about it. So let's see what we can get from the tarot with this. Death and the Maiden. What does that mean? Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. So there's some confusion about boundaries. There's confusion about how maybe you could go about setting this boundary. What's real? What is allowed, maybe? Because it's a 28 and 2 is a 10. That would be an ending. So you're confused about laying down some sort of boundary. King of Cups is coming up. So there's a lot of deep emotion and confusion around your need to set this boundary because you're not sure how it's going to play out. Let me grab this deck right here. This is the teddy bear wisdom and all my cat hair. Okay. Teddy bear wisdom. What can we get? What's the wisdom here? Health is the greatest gift. So I'm looking at emotional health, okay? Psychological health when it comes to this. Your boundaries are being invaded in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable. It's causing confusion. And it's something that you need to set for your own health, okay? Moving forward. Okay. Let's see. Let's get another one. I think I'm going to start stacking these over here. Okay. Osho Zen Tarot. Okay, number 3. Group 3 is getting trust. So this was like a trust fall. This to me is saying leap first and then you'll grow wings. Okay. So there's something maybe that you are thinking about doing or wanting to try. And I always get with this like leap first and then your wings appear. I always think of, remember in Alice in Wonderland when she's like in kind of like this dark foresty area and she's lost and confused. She goes to take a step forward. And then the next part of the path, the little thing comes, like a little bird with a brush, comes and dusts the next little rock or something that she can step on, part of the path. So start moving forward, and then the next part of the path will be revealed by your team. Okay. So let's see if we can get like, what is this talking about? Trust for what? 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands, trust. Okay, 5 of Wands. I'm getting inner conflict with this and the need to trust. I'm hearing the path that gives you a little bit of unease, like it makes you feel a little bit nervous, not like it's scary, not something that's dangerous, or you know what I mean. I'm talking about, for instance, if you want to start a YouTube channel and you're afraid of being on camera. Me. Okay. That fear is something that wants to be explored. That's what I mean. I don't mean doing something dangerous, right? The ego has a place, and its place is to keep us alive. But they're saying there is some trust that needs to go into these thoughts that you're getting about trying something new that might be a little bit scary, but necessary for your growth and development. Okay. Let's see what else we can get. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, making that decision is out of balance right now. You're a little bit out of balance, so you're in complete fear at the moment. I want to pull, my little wolf is in the way. I just want to grab one of these and see what else we can get. Six of Cups is what's coming up. Looking back on the past. Sorry, that's my dog. Okay, something's out of balance. Too much focus is on the past. Yeah. There's too much focus on the past when it comes to this decision that you need to make, this back and forth with yourself. The focus is on maybe what didn't work in the past, and it's causing you to kind of go back and forth too much. So what they're wanting you to do is look forward into the future and trust that this time will be different. This time will be better. You've learned lessons based on what didn't work in the past. Okay. So yeah, you got this. Okay. Stick this over here. All right, let's get one of these animal ones. Field mouse, success. He's so cute, that little field mouse. Let's see. Believe in yourself and dare to dream big. So I feel like when it comes to right now in the collective, what we're doing is we are shedding things that don't serve us any longer. Energies, jobs, people, you know, whatever. And another thing we're doing is dreaming big. We are kind of shedding these ideas that we were brought up with that say we have to kind of fit into these boxes. Okay, so this field mouse is saying, dare to dream big. What is this dream? What are you wanting to do? And you know, bring down your barriers and let's see what you can work on. Let's see what that goes with. Ooh, Three of Wands. So yeah, strategic planning. This is something that you've been planning or thinking about. Okay, you've got this inspiration and you are dreaming about this. It's time to start making the plans and moving forward with them. Let's see what else we can get. Seven of Wands. Okay, this is being resilient. Keep going, keep trying. Okay. Because when we're trying new things, it doesn't always, like for instance, when you learn how to walk, you don't just get up and start walking, right? You fall down a couple of times. So it doesn't necessarily mean that that's a failure. It just means that you get to learn and try again. Okay. I don't think I said 1, 2, or 3 for this last one. So that was just in between. That was just an in-between message. Okay. Let's do 1, 2, or 3 for this next one I'm going to pull. So 1, 2, or 3. So group 1. Ooh. Punch today in the face. So this is a yes or no deck, but it says be willing to work to make this successful. Okay. So punch it in the face. Be willing to work to make it successful for number 1. Let's see what else goes with that. So what are we making successful? Eight of Cups. Okay. Eight of Cups is emotional dissatisfaction, you know? Um, you only have 8 cups, you want 10 cups. So you're walking away. You're going on a journey to find those extra cups. So be willing to take the journey required to make your dreams successful. Wow, we're really on this dream kick last couple times. And the Chariot. Yep. So the Chariot is victory. The Chariot is moving forward. In the traditional tarot, there's a black and a white. Is it a horse? They're like horses or like cats or something, because it looks kind of Egyptian with the Chariot. And that I always see as the two sides of yourself coming together, deciding on a direction and choosing to win, right? So no matter what, keep yourself aligned on your goal and you will be victorious regardless of anything that you go through. Okay. Very cool. Okay. That was number 1. Number 2. Let's use the, okay, I want this one. Number 2. Ooh, suppression. Suppression. 10. It's a 10. So it's an ending of some kind. But there's like, it's a suppression. Suppression is like, to me, you're pushing something down. You don't want to look at it. You don't want to give it attention. So what are you suppressing? 2. 9 of Pentacles, abundance. This is almost that fear of being successful kind of thing, is what I'm getting. Like you don't want to open up and entertain possibilities because of the fear of the unknown, which success sounds great. Abundance is wonderful. Like she's sitting there, she's got a glass of champagne. She's abundant, you know, she's completely independent and self-made. She's having a great day. But we kind of self-sabotage a lot of times, and we're actually afraid of this energy. So there is this suppression and this fear of success. Suppression and fear of success. Okay, Spirit, what is the advice then? So you're getting the Hermit. So you need to go within and examine this. Okay, maybe do some journaling around this. Why do I feel fear when it comes to meeting my goals? Why do I feel fear when it comes to the things that I wish to do? Right? I want to get a teddy bear wisdom for this as well. Why am I suppressing my genius? Why am I not giving attention to the part of me that wants to grow? Okay. Tie up loose ends is what we're getting. So yeah, this is like the Hermit card, going within, doing the inner work, doing the journaling, asking questions to yourself and following your light. So she's got her little flashlight there. So following your light, not necessarily the guidance of the people around you. Okay, what do you think? Okay, let me put these away. Okay, number 3. Number 3, I want this one. Leaf cutter ant, army of life. Ask for help, seek support, and you are not alone. Okay. Ants are great community little beings. They work really well as a group. So for number 3, group 3, there's an issue here that you may be dealing with that is bigger than what you could possibly handle on your own. And they're saying, reach out, reach out for help. Being vulnerable is not bad. King of Swords. So the King of Swords is a very honest, no BS energy. So you know how some of us have those friends that are just like always super honest. So if I want to know something, I'm going to that person. This is what they're saying. Okay. So whatever this support is that you're looking for needs to come from a really truthful, honest person who won't spin any BS at you, right? Like somebody who's going to actually care and want to help you. And in this picture, we're talking about a judge here, somebody who's also very fair, okay, and kind of maybe can see both sides and can give you some really good advice. What goes with that? Ooh, the moon. The moon's coming up. So yeah, this is really deep hidden emotions. Maybe these are things that you kind of keep down and don't let people know, right? This may be a very secret struggle. But if you speak to it and are honest with your people and your support system, you'll be able to get help. Okay. There's no problem in admitting, that you need some assistance. We all do. Let's see. Okay, so now let's go to number 1 again. And then we'll do 1, 2, and 3 one more time. And then I'm going to start just picking cards up. Okay, I want this one. Mildew fairy cleanup time. Okay. I always get this when somebody needs to clean up their physical space. Okay. For more harmony, it's 15. So that it goes to 6, which is harmony. Clean up your physical space because that really affects your energetic surroundings, right? The energy that's surrounding you can feel a little tight and cluttered and heavy sometimes. And sometimes just literally cleaning a room can make such a big, big difference. Okay. Also, mindset. Clean up the mindset. We've been getting so much of cleaning up the mind. Let's see. Well, that's really, if you watch the beginning of my video, that's really what we need right now in the collective. Yeah. 4 of Swords, laying something to rest. Laying something to rest. Clean it up and let it go. So maybe even go through a room or a closet and do a big giveaway, right? Take some things to Goodwill. And it seems unrelated, but it does really help. Yeah, and then we're getting, interesting. Okay, so we have the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. So this is like that apathetic energy. Is something's wanting to come through energetically. It could be new information. It could be something physically, tangibly new, right? But it can't come through because you can't pay attention to it at the moment because there's too much distraction and distortion around you when it comes to either your physical space, your mental space, or both. Okay. So it's time to work that out, lay it to rest, and then whatever wants to come through will have that space. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm not going to do that one because I can see the words. And that's all we've just been talking about is change, change, change. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with change, but you want some kind of different messages sometimes. Okay, Thunderbolt. Ooh. Okay. This looks like the tower to me. Yeah, well, that's exactly what it looks like. So something big coming. I think this is group 2. Big change, unexpected change coming. Okay. Let's see what we can get with that Thunderbolt. What else? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, the witness, the intuitive, the mother, the knower. Okay. There is a tower situation that is, I feel like it's almost something that's kind of being flirted with. And by that, I mean, you know that there's a fine line that you're walking, group two here. There's a fine line you're walking about something. Um, and you're well aware of the possibility of a tower moment. I want to know what that is. What is this? Fine line. What is this about? Strength. So, strength. Personal mastery. Feeling strong. But there's a vulnerability here. Fear. Fighting fear. What is this? Hang on. We'll get this figured out. Let me grab this deck. You're flirting with disaster. You're flirting with disaster when it comes to some sort of personal mastery, some sort of strength. But I feel like sometimes I feel like this strength. Why does this woman trust this lion? You know what I mean? This could be, yeah, let me see. This could be an issue with another person. Yeah. Yeah. We've got the Lovers coming up. Okay. So this looks like an issue with another person. There's a flirtation with disaster, meaning you kind of have an idea that maybe this person isn't, right for you in some way. Maybe you're super attracted to them, but they're not very reliable. You know what I mean? But there is something here that you're flirting with disaster if you move forward with this person. It's not going to go well. Let me see what else we can get. Burnout, minor misfortunes. Yeah, it's not going to be like a huge thing. Maybe it's just somebody that you're chatting with right now. You kind of might have a gut feeling about. Just follow that gut feeling because you're right. Yeah, that's not going to work out according to my cards. But you have free will. So, also, guys, just remember, please only take these messages if they resonate. If it sounds like madness, just leave it. It's not your message, okay? Okay. I kind of want to now just pull some cards. I'll still pull these other ones down here at random, but I'm gonna just, whoop, there we go. Ooh. Okay, we've got cotton candy. It feels good to feel good. Right. This is being in control of your mindset. Being in control of your mindset because you are 100% in control of your mindset at all times. That doesn't mean, I'll have to do another video on this another time, but the toxic positivity thing, I feel like there's a line there with the toxic positivity that is just something that people say as an excuse to stay in negativity. Yes, there is this idea where some people say, oh, well, just feel better. And you're like, well, how do I just feel better? That's not what we're talking about. But to an extent, you can choose your mood. You can. That doesn't mean suppressing what you don't like or what you're feeling. You acknowledge it, you say thank you, and send it right back to where it came from, because I can't remember what it is. There's a very large percentage of the thoughts that we have are just information running through. Okay, we're all psychic. We all have access to the same collective hive mind. And we get messages throughout the day. We can pick up feelings. Some of them may not be our own. A lot of them may not be our own. So we can acknowledge them, we can thank them, send them on their way, and then choose where we're going next. Okay. All right. What did I do? All right. I'm going to choose one more of these. I really like this stuff. If you're here in chat and you would like a question answered, just go ahead and put it in the chat. Okay. What else is coming up? Ooh. Rose quartz, calling in a soul partner. Okay. So somebody is calling in a soul partner, which makes me want to get out a deck. So hang on just one second, please. I'm going to get out 2 decks. So we want to know kind of an idea of who this soul partner is. That'd be fun. Okay. So who is this soul partner? Ooh. Okay. This person has lost a loved one within the past year. Anything else? Okay. We'll take these 3. Ooh. So your paths will cross during the next air sign season. Is that like, I think we're in that. I'm a Gemini, I don't even know. I'm not good with astrology. So if you're here for astrology, you're not going to get it. But your paths will cross during the next air sign season. So that could be right now. They grew up in a better than average household. And there is a 3 to 5 year age difference between you. Okay, let's get this little deck here and then we'll move on. What else can we know about this? Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. All right, calling in a soul partner. It's important to understand first that you are your own soul partner. Very important, okay? You and you are together forever. That's it. So there is not this need to constantly worry about when the next person's coming in. When am I going to find that person who's my twin flame? All of this stuff. That's not my thing. So if there is a codependency situation that you're aware of or that you can understand within yourself, now would be a really good time to examine that and work on it. It's great to have a partner, but it's not something that you have to have in order to be happy or successful or anything. Okay. So that's important to understand. Okay. I want to get one more. What else have we got? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So I feel like this will be a good situation for you. You can handle your codependency issues before you meet this person, right? They're coming in. Ooh, you know what I'm getting? Just real quick. Since they've lost a loved one within the last year, they might be feeling very extremely independent. Okay, so there might be a push feeling coming from them, but it doesn't mean that they don't want to have anything to do with you. Okay, and trying to hold on too tightly will actually push them away. Okay, they'll really be into these heart-to-heart types of conversations, so they will be able to share their feelings. but they won't want to be pushed. But they do look like a very honest person. Okay. Sorry if you can hear my dog and whatever else. It's very nice here today. It's beautiful. So I have the windows open. Okay. So there is that. Let's see. Let's pick another one from here. I want this one. Angel of Time. Okay. Somebody is working too hard. Somebody's working too hard. There needs to be more balance in the life. More balance. Working too hard. Working too hard for the money. It's all about the money, money, money. Okay? Which is fine, right? We're all like stressed to a certain extent about that right now. Because there's a level of uncertainty around money right now. But there's like this hoarder idea when it comes to that. Like Scrooge was a miser. He just had to get every penny and wanted all the pennies and wanted to hoard them and keep them. And I feel like that's why this grind, it feels like a grind for money. Let's see what else we can get. The Empress. Okay. So you're working, but you're also the mother, right? You're also the nurturer. You're also like, maybe you wear all of the hats, and it's a little bit too much. Okay. Let's see if we can get some advice. 7 of Cups is coming up. There's confusion about your choices. Confusion about your choices when it comes to how, okay. There's too much. There's too much to do. You're chasing your tail. You're chasing your tail, and it's time to pause. Ace of Cups is a self-care, self-love. Take a cup of love. Like, let's fill up your cup kind of energy. Okay. So what does that look like for you? And how can you make it work without excuses? Because we can give 101 excuses of why we can't do something. I'll give you an example. When my girls were tiny, I was in a really bad place emotionally because I was stay-at-home mom, and I never was out of the house. I never could get out of the house. I was with them. And it got really, really bad. And so I actually found a place to volunteer, and I was paying babysitters so that I could go and volunteer. And that actually saved my entire life. So don't say, I can't do that. I can't make time for me. You are the most important. Find a way to make it work. Okay. That's what they're saying. You need to take this time for yourself. The Empress also is always, always provided for. This is trust in the universe. This is the goddess, you are taken care of. You are taken care of. There's no need to grasp at straws, grasp at the money. It will come. Okay. It will. You will be taken care of. Okay. What else have we got? I kind of liked that love message. We'll do another one in a minute. Okay, let's see. I want to kind of get down to the bottom here. What's this? Control. Okay. Some level of control that you're trying to have over something. Control over what? Let's see. I want to shuffle these pretty good here. No. They didn't want to be. Let's try again. There we go. All right. What is this person trying to control? Five of Pentacles, money, the lack mentality. So I feel like a lot of times, the last 2 days that I've done this, I feel like a lot of the messages are carrying on. So there is somebody that's trying to control their finances. The lack mentality is coming out. Control, lack. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. That's what I was just saying. You will be okay. This is the happy ending. This is the rainbow at the end of the book, right? At the end of the story, everybody rides off into the sunset kind of thing, okay? There is this need to control that you're feeling that it's not serving you, okay? It's not serving you at all. Let's get a teddy bear wisdom. I want to get one of these and see. Simplify your life. What can you let go of? What can you let go of? Simplify. How can you simplify it? So, if you're trying to control the finances and you're worried so much about that, what can you cut? What kinds of things can you do less of? How can you save more? How can you, for instance, we all love the streaming services, right? But you know, if we have every single streaming service, we're paying the same as we were for cable, right? It's kind of ridiculous, but you know what I mean? So what can you cut? How can you simplify this so there is less worry about being left out in the cold, less worry about being in a lack situation, okay? So yes, you are the one that's in control of this, but feeling the need to attach and hold on to is a scarcity mindset, which is fine if that's where you are. But just evaluate that, you know. Okay, I need a 90s oracle. So remember, I'm just spouting out messages. If they resonate, they're for you. If not, then they're definitely not for you. Okay. We're getting surprise, like puppy surprise, and give it more time. So I feel like there's definitely something that you're waiting for. Something you're waiting for or something that you're wanting to happen. But they're saying, Spirit's saying, give it more time and it will happen in divine timing, which will be like a surprise at that point, right? What is this? What are we waiting for? What's Four of Swords? Laying something to rest. Courage is on here. Four of Swords. What are we waiting for? I never watched Courage the Cowardly Dog. The Sun, clarity. Give it more time. Clarity around a situation. Because the Four of Swords is like comfort in your mind. Give it more time and you will have an aha moment. There is something that you will understand better with more time, but it's going to come in divine timing. And then it'll be like a lightning bolt. And you'll be like, oh, I never thought of it that way. I never looked at it in that light or whatever. And so then you'll have more clarity over whatever situation. So if you're asking constantly for change or, you know, guidance around something, it will come. You just have to give it a little bit more time. Okay. Let's do another one of these Romance Angels cards and see what we can get. All right, what else does anyone live or watching the replay need to hear? Okay, we've got children. Your love life is being affected by children. Ooh, and separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I almost feel like that is happening now. Or it's something, you know what? It's not. It's something that you've been thinking about. But I'm thinking with the children, there is this idea that you don't want to separate because you're not sure how to handle the situation around the kids. Remember now, always follow your own guidance. I'm going to take this. Okay. So it's like right there. It's something that you are thinking about. You maybe even tried before, or like just going to do it and then said, oh no, I can't do that. But it's right there. It's something that you're definitely thinking about. It's on your mind a lot. Let me get some tarot. So, okay, Spirit. Now, when it comes to your situations with your kids, your family, well, literally everything in your life, please don't just blindly take the advice of a random person on the internet. Always, always, always follow your own intuition. Okay. So I'm seeing the separation, being affected by children. Okay. This decision about a separation. What else can we get? Page of Wands. That's a young energy. So that could be one of the children, but Page of Wands just wants to be free. Page of Wands just wants to experience life and have fun. Okay. So there is this almost like, okay, I'm really dating myself, but Reba McEntire, is there life out there? It just popped into my head. It's like you're looking out the kitchen window while you're doing dishes and you're wondering, is there life out there? Is there more to this like situation, right? And it's really important to say when we're thinking that way, there might be more that needs to be looked at in here. Okay. So it's not necessarily always, what's going on externally with you and a partner. Sometimes it is internal. But I see this idea that you're wanting to be free. You're feeling overlooked. You're feeling overlooked. You want to be free. You want a different feeling. This is complete apathy and boredom with where you are. Okay. All right, Spirit, what's the advice? What is the advice here? Whoa. Ooh, 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is a fight to the death. I also see the 5 of Swords as ego. Okay. Arguments, conflict. Putting down the swords. Winning at all costs, because one of them has all the swords and the other one has nothing. So could this be that you're feeling overpowered by this person, overlooked by this person, unimportant? I don't think that's a word, but you're not feeling important. Okay, what's the guidance, Spirit? What is the guidance? Okay, that one wants to go really bad. They're not going to give it. Queen of Cups. So this is you, regardless of your gender. You're the nurturer. You are the beautiful seer. You know, right? You have this knowing, and it's important to understand Spirit's not going to give you, not tell you what to do. Okay, so yes, it's being acknowledged these situations are happening. There is this thought of separation. It's right on the verge, right? It's something that you're thinking about. It's very ripe for the picking, meaning you're right there, but you don't know what to do necessarily because of the children. And the Queen of Cups is coming up with the intuition. She's the seer. Follow your gut guidance. If you are in a situation that is unwinnable, regardless, maybe it's best to follow your intuition wherever that may lead you. If that's outside of the situation, then that is what it is. Yeah. And that card that was just laying there was the devil. So a lot of toxicity here, a lot of toxicity and attachment. Maybe you feel like you can't. Okay. But you can follow your guidance wherever that's leading you. Okay. And if you feel like you are unable to, you could also always seek the appropriate help. Okay. There is always help if you know where to look. Okay. And Google is really good for that. Okay. Let's see. It was a little heavy. Whew. Sending lots of love and healing energy to anyone who that may have resonated with. Okay. Let's get one of these animal cards. Ooh, polar bear. Nurture. Allow any anxieties and worries to be gently released and offered up to be healed. Okay, so this is speaking to anyone who's got anxiety or worries currently, to offer those up to Spirit. Offer them up to your guardian angel, your higher self, the universe, Jesus, whoever you align with and whatever you align with. They're saying, hand over your burdens to us and we will happily carry them for you. Let's see. What is this worry about? King of Wands. King of Wands. Anxiety about... Okay. This is either a person who is, kind of like a powerful person in your life, or this could be your own personal power. Okay. You've got anxiety around that. Let's see if we can get more information. What else can we get? That one wanted to come out. Five of Swords is coming out again. I think this might be a continuation of the last reading, if it resonates as such. Five of Swords. This King of Wands in reverse is like a very brutal energy. King of Wands in reverse is pushy, manipulative, make it happen type. If I can't make it, if I can't get it because I get what I want, I'll make it happen. So there may be anxiety around with this person because we're getting the Five of Swords. If that's not resonating, it's your own personal power and you're having an internal battle and you need to put it down. Something about this is unbalanced. Trying to juggle too many things. Now, if this is a person, like another person outside of yourself, I just heard walking on eggshells. It's like walking on eggshells. You are trying to juggle too much of their thoughts. How are they going to feel? How are they going to think? What are they going to say? Okay. If this is your own self, it's too many of your own self-degrading thoughts. It's your own ego attacking you. And we all do that. We all like, you're stupid. You can't do this. You're not good enough. You're never going to make it. That's all this stuff. See these Olsen twins and all their movies. It's just too many things. It's too many conflicting thoughts that you have. Okay. Let me get one of these teddy bear wisdoms. And I think this is going to be the last one. Okay, what can this person do? And then I think I'm going to get a spirit card as well. What can this person do? What's the advice? Whoever is resonating. Did one of these flip? Yeah. No. Sorry if you can hear my dog. No, it didn't flip. It must have flipped all the way around. Okay. Spirit, please, the advice for this person who's struggling with this anxiety. You're never too small to make an impact. I feel like, okay, I do feel like a lot of this is your own stuff. Feeling like you're not good enough. You're not good enough for something. Maybe that you're not good enough for this person, or you're not good enough when it comes to following a dream, following something, trying to do something that you're juggling. You're never too small to make an impact. So you are good enough. You can do this. You can do whatever you want. And it starts with lightening your load. So go ahead and give that away. Give it to spirit. Give it to the earth. Go outside and put your feet on the ground and just channel all of that down into the ground. And understand that you are big. You are powerful. You're the King of Wands. Your power. You can do this. You're a powerful person. And on that note, I want to get one of these angel cards. It's either an angel message or a spirit message. And then we're going to go ahead and end the live. Okay. So Spirit, what can you give us as we are ending our live stream? Woo. Okay, we've got a few cards here. Layla is coming up. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So that was what I was just kind of talking about, was sitting in the grass. Your spirit team is always around. They're always available to help you. That's why they're here. They need permission. Give them permission to come in and help you. Now, this is a Doreen Virtue deck. I do have to say, I was starting to have my spiritual awakening in 2010, 2011, right when she was very, very popular. Okay. And it really messed me up. It really messed me up for a while because the way that she did her teaching was almost like, you are not in control of your own life. Just give it, like, tell the angels what you want. And basically it's like magic. It will happen. And if it doesn't, maybe you're not doing it right. Or maybe you aren't good enough. Maybe you're not, the word I'm looking for isn't coming. Maybe you aren't worthy enough. Okay. You don't have a good enough a connection. That's how a lot of her teaching came off to me. Okay. And it put me in a very dark place. This does not mean that the angels will solve all of your problems. And if they don't solve your problems, you're not worthy. This means you can give it all away, get it out of your system, ask for help. And then it's 2 steps. The second step is listen, because you will be guided. It's a very small voice. It's not loud. And it's something you can follow the breadcrumbs on, but you have to take the action that's required in your life. The angels are not going to come sweep in and magically transform your life without you. You're the key. Okay. So you're the one taking the steps. You have a physical body. Okay. This is so important. So don't get caught up in the idea that, the angels are just going to wipe my, my debt away and all of my anxieties and my depression. And, that is unrealistic. Okay. But that is 2011 and, on to, I can't remember how long. Just keep that in mind. Okay. You are the captain. Omega, victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Okay, so keep going. No matter what, keep plugging forward. And then Rosetta, you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves healing, teaching, or parenting children. So that's a beautiful message for somebody if that resonates. If you have a divine calling to work with children. Okay. Well, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back on Friday afternoon, and I will see you then. Bye, guys. Let me see. How do I end this? There we go.